Hello, guys. Welcome back. Today we joined again with Adnan. Adnan, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
So we're going to do the usual predictions and talk more about football in general. Let's start off with tomorrow's games. Arsenal take on Manu, a top four race, and it's just been crazy. What do you think about this game?
Arsenal versus Manchester United. I think Arsenal have the confidence boost after winning against Chelsea, a big team, a big club, and winning the London Derby. But although Man United, I'm a Man United fan, although we lost against Liverpool, but this game I think I'm seeing a draw somehow because Arsenal before Chelsea they were not in their best form. They lost their last 3 games before Chelsea, so I don't expect them to come with full confidence. But they are pushing for the Champions League, so they will come with more confidence than us because us this season we are really struggling, and we have a chance to qualify for top four. But I think Man United are not willing, and the players are not willing to push for the top four. So I'm going actually I'm going with a draw because this game I think Man United will somehow rescue a draw with Ronaldo back and Varane back. So I'll go with a draw. I'll go with a 1-1 draw.
Okay, since we're talking about Man United have recently announced the signing of Erik Ten Hag, the new manager for next season. What do you think about this? How do you feel?
I'm actually very excited for Ten Hag because as I heard that many of the players are not are surprised by this appointment, but I think he's a no nonsense type of coach or manager. So no players will feel comfortable in their position, and he likes playing the youth. He likes playing exciting football. So every Man United fan should be excited for. And I'm hoping the best for him. I think he will take like 2-3 years to fully rebuild Man United and play good style of football. But my expectations are high for him, and I hope the best for him.
Okay, let's move on to other games. Leicester take on Aston Villa, a tough game. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, and Aston Villa's recent form has not been the best. I think they are struggling. Same with Leicester. So it's a game of teams that are not at their best capability. I think Coutinho is not firing the way he used to. So I'm going with that. Actually, I'm going with this one. I'm going with somehow Aston Villa win. Aston Villa 1-0 win.
Okay, let's move on. Man City are still fighting for the number one spot. They face Watford. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I think this should be an easy Man City win. And I think Man City, the remaining games, all of them are a must win for them. I think they will take no nonsense. They will destroy every team, and they will make the gap stay with that 1 point until the end of the season. I think Liverpool will not catch up. And by the teams that are remaining for Man City, I think there's no team that I can go that Man City will sleep against. So I'm going with a Man City comfortable win, Man City 3-0 win.
And then Norwich take on Newcastle. Of course, Newcastle disappointed Southampton last weekend. Shock result, if I may say. Southampton, of course, came out of the Arsenal game with a lot of confidence, and then losing 2-0 to Newcastle was a shock for them. What do you think about this one? Norwich versus Newcastle.
Norwich versus Newcastle, and I think the way Eddie Howe plays Newcastle, I think the way he makes his team play, I like it so much. And I'm not a Newcastle fan, but I like watching Newcastle. And although Norwich are really struggling, but I think they kind of play good football, but their defense and their midfield is too weak. So every team can penetrate too. So this one, I think it will be a Newcastle win. I like the way Bruno Guimaraes plays, and the way Jolinton is playing this season. I think he has more tackles. I'm not sure of that, but And Newcastle are playing really exciting football. So I will go with a Newcastle 2-0 win.
Okay, Newcastle will take the win there. Brentford versus Tottenham. Another top four race for Spurs. They're the closest one with Arsenal to the number 4 spot at the moment. What do you think about this one? Spurs, is it going to be easy for Spurs? Because Brentford Stadium is just huge. It's a very difficult place to go to. What do you think about this?
Yeah, this one will be a tough one, really tough for Tottenham because Brentford are on good form, and you saw how they played against Chelsea. Also, they beat Chelsea 4-1 comfortably without even struggling that much. And I'm expecting Brentford to bring competitiveness in that game. But the thing about Tottenham is the games that you don't expect them to have an easy win, they win, and the games you expect them to struggle, they don't struggle. So I'm actually seeing a Tottenham win here, but a narrow win because they will really struggle to win at Brentford's ground. So I'll go with a 2-1 Tottenham win.
And then move on to Sunday, Brighton versus Southampton. Of course, Brighton have been coming off of 2-0, 1-0 wins from Tottenham and Arsenal. What do you think about this one?
Brighton versus
Southampton.
Yeah, I think Brighton are on top form. I think the game against Man City, they really tried, but at the 50 minutes, the Man City were just too good for them. So I'm actually seeing a draw in this game. I'm actually seeing a 1-1 draw.
Then Burnley take on Wolves. So, Burnley have an interim manager at the moment. They're doing actually really well. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I saw Burnley won their last game against Southampton. And so I think it will be a hard one for them. And they're facing
Wolves.
Yeah, I think the Wolves are not at their best at the moment. I think they're not struggling that much, but they are not playing the football we used to. So I'm going with I think it's really tough for Burnley. So I'll go with a 1-0 Burnley win. I think Burnley will bring all their best to it, and they will just make it to give to Everton and a tough one, and they must say derby.
Okay, and then another top 4 race. Chelsea take on West Ham. This is another tough one. What do you think about this?
Yeah, Chelsea versus West Ham is also a very big one because and the way Chelsea are playing, I think is very unpredictable. They struggle. Some games you think they will, and they win the games you think that they can't win. So I thought Chelsea will comfortably beat Arsenal because of Arsenal's form, and that did not happen. And them facing West Ham, I'm actually seeing a West Ham win somehow. West Ham to actually disappoint Chelsea further. So I will go with a Chelsea with a West Ham 2-1 win.
Okay, and then another derby for the last game on Sunday. Liverpool take on Everton. One team, Everton, is fighting for relegation, and Liverpool is fighting for the number 1 spot. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I think, and as I said, I think Everton have a really tough job because they are just 1 point clear of Burnley, and Liverpool are chasing the title. They are 1 point behind the Premier League holders. So it will be a tough one because it's also a must-stay derby. So it's a really crucial one. But I think this one, I'm just seeing Liverpool bossing it. The way they are miles ahead of Everton this season. So I'm seeing Liverpool completely destroying Everton. So I'm seeing a 3-0 Liverpool win.
Okay, and then Monday. Monday is Crystal Palace versus Leeds. A tough one, a fast game, if I may say. What do you think about this?
Crystal Palace versus Leeds. And the thing about Leeds is that they play exciting football. I like the way they play. They have really exciting players, but they struggle in their defense. I think their main problem is their defense. So Crystal Palace, I think I like the way Gallagher and those players play. So I will go with Leeds. Not I'll go with Crystal Palace win. Crystal Palace 2-1 win.
Okay, and then another big game for next week. Man United take on Chelsea. Another huge challenge for Man United. It's a game in hand. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I think that game is a really tough one. I think for Man United to have any hopes, I think if we lose against Arsenal, our hopes for top four are gone. But also if we somehow draw at Arsenal and Chelsea is the key one, the deciding one. So I might go with that's a really tough one because for us to keep any hopes of the top four, we have to win at Chelsea. And I will go with, because it's Old Trafford, I will go with a Man United 2-1 win. It will be a tough one.
Okay, I think we're done with the predictions. Let's talk about the top four. The top four has been really crazy. It's been up and down all day, every week. It's what do you think about it as in general? Like, is there anything? Do you think any team has an edge over the other, or what do you think about that?
As I said before, I think the top four, I think Man United are done. I think we have some hope, but I think it's just small hope. But I think the top four races between Tottenham and Arsenal. I think those are the two main teams that will fight for top four, and their deciding game will be again the North London game. I think the team that wins the North London will qualify for the top four easily. So I think they will go at par until their derby, the North London derby, and the team that wins will just qualify for the Champions League.
And just a side note, do you think actually Chelsea will hold on to the number 3 spot? Because there are about like 6 games left. Anything is possible. We've seen it with the top 4 race. Do you think Chelsea will hold on to the number 3 spot?
Yeah, I think Chelsea will just hold on to the top, but it will go down to the last games. But I think Chelsea are now, I think they really did well at the start of the Premier League to secure their top 4. So they are not struggling that much, but I think they are safer than. How many points are they ahead of Tottenham?
They're only Arsenal and Tottenham have 57 points, and Chelsea have 62.
So they are
like 5 points only.
5 points behind. So their next game is crucial for them. I think if they lose against West Ham, they are on the spot now. They are done. They are back to the bottle. But I think Chelsea have already secured, because the thing is their next 2 games are crucial for them. If they lose against Man United and lose against West Ham, I think they are battling for the top 4. But if they win either game, I think they are safe.
Yeah, because the 2 games will be crucial. I think that's it. I was your host, Fahmy. Like, share, subscribe for more. I was the host, Fahmy, again. That's Adnan. See you next time.